for coming on, man. I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to do this or not.
Well, yeah. Well, a week or so ago, I would have probably told you, no, I can't do it. But, I am back out of the hospital, and I feel awesome as compared to what I have been. So,
and you know what? That's really good to hear, man. I'm
yeah.
glad you're feeling better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's like I said, I feel 100% better than I did, for the last 6 months. I've been in and out of the hospital I was in there in July, I was in the hospital in August, and I was back in here just a week ago. And I feel better now than all the times that I was admitted before. Because they actually found the cure, well, not actually the cure, but they found a way to solve my problem of being able to not breathe as easy and get all this fluid off my lungs.
No, it's really, really awesome. You're doing a lot. You even look better.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I look a lot better than what I did last time. I look like a death warmed over. Compared,
And like the comment says, Terry, you even look better, and we got no problem yelling at Mopar, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, doing that hangouts and stuff. I miss not being able to aggravate Mopar. Because I couldn't get in there and say anything, or couldn't get on, the live stream and do it. But, I know that Miguel and Rick and a bunch of others, they made up for it. They kept him in place. That is what is the best thing about this smaller community. I mean, we didn't have all this stuff when I was growing up or anything like that. But to have a bunch of people that, shares the same hobby and has that much, consideration towards their other, fellow modelers, that they, consider you as part of a family to, when you're not feeling good, they don't feel good either. And they're willing, to, show that their support and how much concern they have. And I mean, to me, that right there is worth more than anything else. I mean, all the comments when I get out of the hospital or make a video or something, it's always, take care of yourself first. Mopar said it, I don't know how many times. Take care of yourself, your health, before you worry about gluing anything or painting anything. Take care of yourself and get rest, until you're able to do it. And Sarah Jane, I mean, I know she's had problems, surgery and stuff. And I always asked about her too. It's just like I said, it's just everybody looks out for everybody and supports everybody. And to me, that's the greatest thing ever about this hobby. I had all the originals. I mean, my favorite model that I remember building was the Bounty Hunter funny car.
Okay.
Now you can buy the Connie Coletta car now, from Hobby Lobby or whatever, but it's not the same model. The one I had was the gold colored car that actually had Bounty Hunter Road on it, on the side. The one that he's got now that you can buy actually says Connie Coletta on the side, and it's a white one. I think it's a Mustang. But I had the original from back in 1973, and that model got destroyed, and I threw a fit. We used to have a lady, a cleaning lady, that come in, once a week, and she, ironed for my mom and cleaned the house and stuff. Well, she got her to paint our bedroom, which I guess in a way is my fault. But she painted our bedroom a light blue color, or my mom got her to. And I come home from school, and they was paint covered the whole top of that bottle, where she poured the paint out of that can all over the top of the shelf that had that model on it. I mean, I completely went off on them. I mean, I was just in high school at the time, but I remember I called her everything but a milk cow. I mean, I mean that was my favorite model. That was the best model that I consider, the best that I ever built. And I had it painted gold, and I had the decals and everything on it. Had, at the time I just had, thread for the spark plug wires and stuff. But still, when I come home and seen the whole top of it covered light blue paint, I mean, I just lost it. And I never did get that model back, and now it's about $300 if you find one, the original. And I'm not going to pay that much for a model. just
Today's product compared to way back when?
oh, they ain't no comparison. I mean, you know, we've talked about this in our hangout and stuff. Mopar knows, and John Paul, because they've been doing it about as long as I have. Or, you know, Big Charlie, or all these other guys has done it. It's just that, you know, now you got all this photo etch stuff, you've got all this stuff, 3D printing, you've got the resin kits. We didn't have none of that stuff back then. We didn't have the pre-wired distributors. I mean, we was lucky to get one wired with thread if we was to do a good or fishing line.
Yeah.
But, you know, you got so much stuff, you know, like Detail Masters and ProTech, you know, you can buy all this stuff from them. Pegasus wheels and rims and stuff. We didn't have stuff like that to choose from. Like I said, we go to a five and dime store or even a drugstore and buy a model car. We was lucky just to get the model car, a can of spray paint, and a tube of Tester glue. But as far as, you know, getting back to the questions about building models then and building them now, you know, to me, it was a lot more fun building back then because you didn't have all this stuff, you know. And then too, you know, we didn't have uh, uh, model car shows and stuff like that. Unless you want to call, like I said, us all, you know, kids in grade school getting together and bringing our models and showing them, you know, what we've got, you know, or done that week or whatever. You know, if you wanted to call that a model car show, I guess you could, but that's the extent to it. You know, we didn't have any model car clubs or nothing like that we could join. I mean, but you're talking 58, 59 years ago, you know, back in the early 60s.
Yeah.
But now you've got all these, you know, people spend $200 or $300, you know, to work on it, build a model, and take them all year just to be able to put it in a model car show, just like, you know, a real car show itself. I mean, that's fine and dandy if you want to do that. But, you know, I mean, I would love to be able to do that myself, but my health, I mean, I couldn't even go to a model car show because, you know, I couldn't last long enough in my oxygen. But yeah, I would like to be able to do that. I'm not that good, I'd say, to, you know, qualify to win anything. But it's just the fact, you know, to be able to mingle with people where you want anything or not. It's like Matthew said on his model car videos channel the other day. He entered the show, a couple of models. He didn't win anything, but he said that he wasn't looking to win anything to start with. He just wanted to go to the first model car show he'd ever been to and meet the other people that he talks to his subscribers that he talks to on YouTube all the time. I mean, that alone, you know, is well worth it. You don't have to go and win. That's not what it's about anyway. To me, I don't look at building model cars as a competition to start with. I build it to suit me. Because when I get it built, it'll go up on the shelf, and unless you come to my house, nobody else will ever see it but me. So why would I need to spend $300 or $400 on pre-wired distributors and all this stuff just to set it up there and look at it? I mean, like Matthew said, he don't put a coil wire on none of his models. It ain't gonna start up no way, so, you know, what's the point? And I feel the same way he does, you know. There's no point, but unless you are going to a show, there's no point to go into all that great detail, put a model car together for you to be the only one to see it. And besides that, you're building it to suit you, not everybody else anyway. Or at least I do. That's like that tractor you ought to build. Yeah, it may not satisfy or suit everybody else, but as long as I'm satisfied with it, that's all counts.
Okay. So what are your favorite tools?
My favorite tools?
Yeah.
Probably my X-Acto knife and my my nippers, screw cutters.
So what kind of screw cutters do you have?
The ones I got right now is Citadel. And to me, I give, I think, $30-some for them, but they cut through it like butter. I mean, I know they say that, you know, Tamiya makes the better ones and Mr. Hobby makes the good one. There's all kinds of them out there. But I guess it's just, you know, the person's, you know, favorite choice. Same way with driving a car. You know, some people like a Ford, some like Chevrolet. I guess it's just on what you get used to. But I ordered these Citadel. I like the way they feel. They cut smooth. They don't leave no jagged edge. when you cut the part off, you barely can't see it if you can see it at all. And to me, is the best ones I've had. And I've got some, other ones.
Yeah, see, I have the starter set one. I have like
Yeah.
two of these things. And these
Yeah.
things, even these things, they're the cheaper ones, but these
Well,
things are awesome.
Yeah, well, I've got a set of them too, the little cheaper ones. But I guess, that, well, and my uh, drill vise is another one,
There you go.
especially since you're, putting spark plug wire stuff in, drilling the holes out, for your fuel lines, stuff like that. That tool is handy to me, and I like to use it. And it's, but everybody uses them on, the modeling part because it's the fact you can get such small drill bits and use them. I see John Paul's in the chat room.
Yeah. Now, see, Mopar, no starting fights in my chat here, buddy. It's cool, but no starting fights. Not cool, man.
I just had to say Ford Chevrolet, didn't I? See what we have to put up with Mopar.
Now you know why the Bounty Hunter is going to be my build for senior. It's going to have these decals. I'm still deciding if I want to paint the car gold or not paint it gold. I'm going to use some of these decals. There will be Kiss My Ass on it. Probably 56 somewhere on it. And I'm going to, you'll see it in the intro, or you have seen it in the intro. This guy's going to get some decals put on it to christen it. So this is just one of the models I'm going to build for my friend here, Hobby Barn, Terry. God rest his soul. I miss him every day. Alright, thanks for watching.